Hey everyone, Stuart with Franklin Hill Ventures, getting ready to take a load of stuff to my antique booth today. The reason we're going today, it's Thursday, we would normally go on Friday, is that we're leaving to go to the US 21 Road Market tomorrow, which is this weekend in Greensboro, North Carolina. Or it's above Greensboro, but we're going up there to visit Molly from Consignment Chats, and we're going to stay with her and spend Saturday and Sunday going on US 21 to the different vendors and such that are set up. So it should be fun. It's a 100-mile yard sale. And then next weekend, I'm going to the world's largest yard sale, which runs not right here next to Knoxville over in Crossville. So looking forward to that and going with my friend Rod. So let's take a look at some of the things that we're going to take to the booth today. So I do have this, if I can even show it, it's this piece of artwork. It's going to be a little hard to show in the camera. It's drawings by William Arbach Levy, and it was from his theater collection. I guess this was a show at the Museum of the City of New York. So let's start going through the other things I have to take. So we're taking this book here. This is the fabulous Octogenarian, and it's the life of Courtney W. Shropshire. He was the founder and first president of Civitan International. Here's the price tags I use. They're removable stickers, and I print them on my inkjet printer. So they have our logo on there, look nice. Next up, we have, I think it's 9 of these Pfaltzgraff Village cup and saucers. They were made starting in 1976. I think it's discontinued pattern now, but in any case, I listed most of my Pfaltzgraff Village on my online marketplaces that I list to. Thanks to List Perfectly, I list to 6 different online marketplaces: eBay, Etsy, Mercari, Poshmark, Depop, and Facebook Marketplace. And if you're interested in cross-posting, want to try List Perfectly, you can use code FHV for 30% off your first month. So in any case, the reason I didn't list the cup and saucers online is they just don't sell for very much. And they're not going to sell for a lot in my booth. I'm going to put $5 each on these, but I bought this whole set for like next to nothing. So I'll still make some money, and hopefully they'll move. And here's the finished product with the tag. You can see the sticker just goes on the tag, wraps around it, and then the tag goes on the item. By the way, these are all items we pulled out of the garage when we did our first round of our clean out. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. Amy and I cleaning the garage out. Hope to be doing part 2 of that one pretty soon. So next up, we have a couple of 1960s sterling restaurantware platters, and I've had pretty good success selling restaurantware stuff in the booths. You can always tell the date of sterling stuff. It's got the date code here. This one represents 1968. And then the other one I have is this one, and the date code on this one represents 1967. So exactly the same age as me. 55 years old is this platter. Here we have this aluminum dipper, so it would be for getting water. Farmhouse things like this have sold really well for me at the booths. Any of this aluminum kitchenware type stuff has always done well. Here we have just a couple of small amber glass items. We have the little glass jar here. It did have a lid at one point, it looks like, because it's threaded up here, but that's missing. And then we have one of the amber barrel-shaped shot glasses. Small, like touristy things that somebody could buy and take back home with them. I've got 4 of these amber glass individual casserole dishes. Once again, not a big dollar item, but people do like the different colored glass. So I have some blue glass that I'll show you here in a minute, and then some of the amber glass. Got a bunch of these 2007 Lady Vols National Championship license plates. Have quite a few that I've listed online, and they periodically go out. But when I put these in the booth, they sell really well. Makes sense since I'm in Knoxville and the Lady Vols are very popular. Got a ton of CDs, and these came from an apartment clean out that I did of somebody. Just a few Jane's Addiction, a Billy Joel Still Sealed, some kind of 70s rock hits, Toad the Wet Sprocket. I love Walk on the Ocean, that's a good song. Here's a George Carlin CD. Had a couple of Allman Brothers. So anyway, there's a few more, but I bought probably 250 pieces of Cobalt Blue, may have even been more than that. And I've sold a lot of it. I happened to find this one more box as I was cleaning out, not the garage, but cleaning out our den. And this mixing bowl is in there, along with some other stuff that you'll see in a second. But this is going to the booth. Here's some more blue glass. I have 2 of these. These are from Macbeth Evans, and they're called petalware, I guess because it looks kind of like a flower petal. Have several small cobalt blue items. Have the salt and pepper shaker with the red lids. Those will sell very quickly. Staying with the cobalt blue theme, we have a cup and saucer. Once again, it's funny, when I opened the box, I had like 12 of these, but just 1 cup. And I think I'm through all the boxes, so I'm gonna assume that this is the only pair that I have. And then to wrap up the cobalt blue, I have 8 of these bread and butter plates, and then 6 of these cobalt blue salad plates. Then the last thing I have is another one of the Sterling restaurantware platters. This one's a little newer. It's from the 1980s, but it's a little bigger though as well. So I think this one's 13 inches, the other ones were 10 inches. All right, everything's priced and ready to go. We'll get it all in the car, then we'll head out to Clinton first and then hit the 2 Knoxville booths on the way home. Here is everything ready to go. All right, we just got to Granny's here in Clinton, so let's go in and see if we've sold anything and take a few things into the booth. Here's a quick view of downtown Clinton where Granny's is. As you can see, it's very small town USA. Kind of looks like Mayberry. And if we walk in, you'll see our booth right in the front. So here's our booth. We'll go see if we sold anything. So I think I'm gonna take this whole box of ephemera out and either sell it on Whatnot or take it to West End. A quick walk through the booth here. Before we leave, this is Granny's in Clinton. As you saw, I dropped some stuff off here, checked my books. Now I'm getting ready to head out to Bearden Antique Mall first, and then we'll finish up at West End. Have a ton of records out here if you like vinyl. So anyway, and I go around to the back side here too as well. All right, I'm here at Bearden Antique Mall now, where I have one of my other booths, and then after we leave here, we'll go to West End Antiques. This is in an old warehouse. Whenever I was in high school, that church over there actually used to be a movie theater, and it was called the Terrace Tap House, and they sold beer and food. And here's my Bearden booth. If you look, the cash register is right up there. So if you come in the front door, I'm just down this way. So good location. We used to be in the middle here, and then we were able to move and greatly increased our sales. I always say position within an antique mall is very important. But yeah, the more you're around and the more you get to know the owners and managers, you know, the more likely that when slots do come open, they might think of you. All right, we're getting ready to leave Bearden here, head to West End, so we'll see you over there. I'm here at West End Antiques now. This is my 3rd booth, and this is the most recent one that I started. I guess I've been here a year and a half now or so, but this is only about a mile from Bearden Antique Mall, but right next to the mall, right next to West Town Mall, which is a big retail shopping mall here. So I must have sold something here, because here's my business cards, and they were sitting in a little Asian themed figurine planter thing. So that must have sold. I always like to see holes. That means I've sold something. So we'll go up and check and see exactly what all we've sold here. The booths are packed full and ready for the weekend now. We're ready to head to Greensboro, find tons of treasures on the 100-mile yard sale. Hope everyone enjoyed the video, and we will see you next time.